After this, I'll be sharing it with you guys. I don't know, but I still have to check. Like,
Faz o teu mano, não pedes. Encosta a concorrência na
what's
parede.
up, YouTube? What's up, Tropa? What's up, Kuya? What's up, Pate? What's up, Kabigan? Today, I'll be talking about my experience in the Philippines. Of course, I'll be talking about my Typhoon experience in the Philippines. Since you're in the Philippines, there's no way you wouldn't be talking about how was, your experience about a typhoon. You feel me? So, as you guys know, that I have been here for like 5 to 6 years right now, and I came to the Philippines back in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, back in 2014, and when I arrived in the Philippines, cool, it was boom, right? So like I was like chilling and stuff, and I didn't know that much about the Philippines. So I knew about natural disaster and stuff, but I wasn't really aware of how it is. You feel me? Because like so most of the time, we would just be seeing on a TV like, okay, there was a tsunami in Japan, there was a tsunami in China. So until I get to the Philippines, I got to experience like the typhoon for my first time. You feel me? So it was just like 2 weeks after I arrived into the Philippines. They had a thing. I don't know if it's the strongest, but I guess one of the strongest typhoon, which is Typhoon Glenda. Yeah, Typhoon Glenda. I think that was on like, if I'm not mistaken, July 6. July 9 to July 14, because the typhoon was like, I think like it lasts for like 3 to 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. So the first time, like, it was just raining a lot. So back in Africa, we are used to rain, but we are not used to like to this kind of stuff. When I say this kind of stuff, I mean like typhoon, tsunami, all this kind of stuff. You feel me? So and I think we had a GC group on Facebook, and I think my teacher just announced, "Oh look, guys, stay safe. There will be a typhoon." I was like, "Typhoon? What is typhoon? Like, how does it?" So, boom. I think during the night, I think the typhoon started like around 10 p.m. and stuff like that. But I think by that time I was living by myself. I was living alone. And imagine like you just left your country, you moved somewhere else, and for the first 2 weeks you experienced that, like how like how you would be reacting. You feel like how you would be taking that situation, and you are by yourself. Because I still remember, like, my parents, they didn't want me to come this side because they were like, oh no, there's too much natural disaster that side. I was like, according to my friend, there's no typhoon. Like, not really typhoon, but according to my friend, it's not really what we see on the TV. You see, so as I was saying, so I think it started like around 10 p.m. and stuff. It wasn't really that strong, but like around midnight, woo, the wind really started. Like, it was so windy, and by that time I was living in Batangas, because Batangas is a province and there's a lot of trees. And I think beside my house there was like a place like with a lot of, I think I can say, bushes, yeah, right, like with a lot of trees. And I was just like hearing the noise. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And it happens like the light was cut off. I was it was dark, and I was like, and I didn't buy the essential things. When you have this kind of stuff, I didn't buy it, and I didn't have it. Like, the only light that I have, it was my flashlight and my phone. So I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then I couldn't sleep. Like, to be honest with you guys, that day I didn't sleep at all. I didn't sleep at all. And I think the typhoon passed Batangas like around 3 a.m. If I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4. If I'm not mistaken. And then it happened like we all went out. I couldn't believe what I saw outside. Like, I couldn't believe, like, all the trees on the ground. They were like my neighbor's car. They were all broken. The window, they were all broken. Electricity poles, they were all down. I was like, where did they come? What's going on in here? Like, I'm not sure if I still have the pictures on my computer, but in case I find the picture on my computer, I'm going to be sharing the video or the picture somewhere here. Like after this, I'll be sharing it with you guys. I don't know, but I still have to check. Like, so that is like mainly how was my experience, and I still remember I wanted to go back home. You feel me? Like I wanted to go, like to get back home because I wasn't used to this, And even like as I was saying, my dad even told me, "Are you sure you really want to go that side?" Like, and after I experienced that, like sometimes you don't really accept things, but once you feel it, once you get it to experience, that is when like you really start like I'm feeling scared, And when I experienced that for the first time, I was like, I want to go home. I really want to go home. Like, and it happened like I couldn't talk to my parents for 2 to 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, because since we didn't have electricity, we needed to go to 7-Eleven. Yeah, we needed to charge our phone in 7-Eleven. We didn't have like Wi-Fi at home. We didn't have it, and it was like really, really, really crowded just for you to charge your phone. You feel me? And I think after I think it's either 2 to 3 days, like the electricity came back. I was just like, sure. I don't know what will come next. I don't know what will come next. But thanks God, I have been here for a long time, and I have experienced many typhoons already. It's not like I'm used to it, but I think typhoon like or natural disasters, it is something that you cannot get, used to it. You feel me? Like you can't get used to this kind of thing because you don't know if it will come stronger, if it will, like, we never know. So it is something that I can say that I think I'll never get used to it, because sometimes I would even feel scared of like earthquake, because like there's an earthquake here. Whenever like they announce there will be an earthquake, there will be typhoon, I started like to panic, like I started to freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh, there you come again. You feel me? And it happened like I don't really sleep when they announce that. So this was my experience. I hope you guys like, to hear from me about my experience here in the Philippines about the typhoon. Like about my typhoon experience. So it was, I think, something that I learned from it. There's no country that can be 100% ready when it comes to natural disasters, but I think 60 to 70% the country is ready, and the people there are also aware, like when it comes to this kind of thing, since it is something, I think, which is being taught since kindergarten. You see, like when there's typhoon or when there's like earthquake, on how you should escape this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. This is your boy Calvin Casio, and don't forget, if you go outside, please wear mask, since you guys know that there's a lot of cases here in Manila or all over the world. Stay safe. Madam Mix Salamat is your boy